Hi. Last night we had our first real frost, so it's time to see how many of those potatoes grew. If you remember from the spring, I grew potatoes in the chicken wire tubes and kept on adding dirt. And there was a few potatoes from the house, not seed potatoes, ordinary potatoes, that sprouted. I put those into a laundry basket, and I was halfway through, getting the potatoes out of there. Potatoes and worms, by the way. Worms are great for the garden. I thought I should begin filming so everyone can see how many potatoes these two experiments create. In the laundry basket, I had about half a dozen potatoes from the house that sprouted, and I'm just going through them. I'll aim the camera and continue digging. So far, I have 6 little potatoes, but remember, these are the potatoes that sprouted like ordinary potatoes from the house, and I put them in very late, but still, we'll start with these. I'm just digging through the pile, putting the dirt into the composter with the worms and stuff, and picking out the potatoes. Here's another one, and another one, 2 more, a very small one, bigger one. Yes, I'll stop announcing them. There's quite a lot of potatoes. Okay, here is the container my potatoes grew in. The ones I put in very late. And of course, you guys know the sound of my dog. And here is my bounty of potatoes. But these potatoes came from that laundry basket with about half a dozen just rotten old potatoes thrown in. Next, I'm going to take the leaves off of these one by one and get the potatoes out of there. Then I guess I'll wash them, but I'm not sure how, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Hi. Well, this is my first batch of potatoes, the ones that sprouted in the house. I know I have seed potatoes, the other ones are seed potatoes, and they were planted much earlier. This is the potatoes I got. Now, because they're not seed potatoes, I separated everything that looked even slightly weird, or I, just didn't feel right, or had a bit of green, which means I believe too much, they were too wet. Anyways, let's take a look at what I got from the 4 or 5 or 6 indoor ordinary table potatoes. Then we'll go on to the seed potato ones, of which I have 3. Anyways, pretty cool, huh? Now, I don't know if I should have let them dry and then washed them, or washed them and let them dry. But either way, I'm going to keep these separate, because these are the ones, the table potatoes that sprouted. The next ones I do will be from seed potatoes. And they're probably a different type. But anyways, onward and upward. Behold, my oniony bounty. Actually, these were onions I didn't pull last year. I forgot to. I guess I missed them. But look at the size of these suckers now, eh? Big by, you know, maybe not huge, but if you grew them yourself, it's pretty cool. And I grew them myself. Onion Bounty! Yeehaw! This is the second year in a row that I didn't even get a single sunflower. This was my best one, but the seeds just didn't develop. It was so wet this year. Anyways, maybe next year. My first potato. Now here's some better looking potatoes. Well, here's the harvest from one of my potato tubes. We have that one and that one left. This is the oldest one. This is the middle one. Now, here, it might not seem like a lot, and we were guaranteed 50 pounds from a box, but I did put them in kind of late, and oh yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Now, don't these look a lot nicer than those other ones? They were way too moist. I might not even keep them. So, for good looking potatoes, because that's all I know, I haven't tasted them yet, I think I'll do them in the chicken wire hoops again, like I did. Anyways, we'll check out and see what we get from the other ones, but right now I gotta go number one. I gotta whiz. Bye, back soon. I was just speaking with one of my gardening gurus, and I'm going to, instead of harvesting everything, I'm going to cut the tops off those two potato tubes and leave them under the ground. That way when I eat what I have, I can come out and get more, which is a good idea, because I really didn't have any place to keep all of them. But the few that I took out, I have a good place for them. My belly. Anyways, I'll end with me cutting off the tops, and well, that's it, I think, unless I think of more. Anyways, here's me cutting off the tops. Oh, this is great.